Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this tutorial we are gonna to find our location by a map, and we also find the longitude, latitude, address and country name. So here you go. I already created a file in my subindex, so let's get started. So here's the file name weatherdemo.py. So in this tutorial we are going to use a URL here, https:/ipinfo.io. So it's written a JSON format, I mean JSON file, and we are split the JSON file and find the location, longitude, latitude value here. Okay, so here you can see JSON format of it location. So let's minimize it. Okay, so now I am going to import the request module because we are scraping the data from URL. So let's make a object of it. Let's say request, and for get method, because we are getting the information from this link, so let's paste it here, and it's true and response. Okay, so let's say res dot, and it should be making JSON. So now we have to import the JSON model here. So let's say data equal, so let's say import, let's say JSON. So now we are trying to print our data. So let's say print, let's say data. So let's run it. It's take a time, and it's only depend on your internet connection. So here you can see the host name, city, region, country, and also. Okay, so now you have to split the data from this JSON file. So let's say here you can see for lock in the location, here is the latitude value and it is the longitude value here. Okay, and here you can see the region and the city name and the country name here. Okay, so let's split the data from here. So let's say data uh, from lock, we are going to split the data from here for it to be split in comma. So let's put it into variable. So let's say location. Okay, location here, location. So from the lock here, so first one is the latitude value, so it's the index number 0 and it is the index number 1. So let's split it. So let's say so that's longitude here, longitude equal, not longitude actually, first one is the latitude. Okay, let's say latitude, okay, equal, let's say data, not data, heavy location, let's say location, and index number should be 0, and the latitude is index number is 0, and for the longitude it should be index number 1 here. So let's say 1. So let's print our let's say longitude. For longitude you have to let's say use the format specifier. Okay, so let's say dot format, so pass the longitude here. Okay, and for similarly you have to print over the latitude here. So let's say latitude, and it should be capital. Okay, and let's say format dot, let's say format here, and pass the latitude over here. So latitude. Okay, so let's run it. So here you can see the latitude value and the longitude value. So let's make a artificial voice. Let's say win32 com dot, let's say client import the dispass, let's say import the dispass, let's say dispass. So let's create a method here. So let's say dev speak So speak and pass a string here, or let's say string 1, and let's say speak equal say dispatch, and let's say sappy dot notice here. Let's pass here sappy dot sp, let's say boys, and let's say speak and dot speak here, and pass the string 1. Okay, so it's a call and it will give you artificial bias here. So let's copy it here and paste it here. Let's say speak function, or this function here is Python, is also called the method. Okay, so let's say oh, okay, and let's say speak. Okay, speak. Okay, so when you run this program, so you can see artificial bias.
Latitude 21.4397. Longitude 92.0096.
Okay, so similarly for country you have to put here and split data from here, because when we see the JSON format, yes, JSON, so you can see the city here. Okay, and also the country here. So now we have to split the country and also with the city. So let's first split the city. So let's say data, and let's say city here. Okay, so let's say city. Oh, coded into the single quotation. Okay, for the let's say country, not a continue here. Okay, so let's country equal data, say data, and pass here the country. Okay, so similarly print it here. Let's copy it here, and this one for let's say city, here. Okay, and pass the city here. So let's say city, let's say COTY city, and same as the city here, city, and it should be the city here. Okay, that's the city. Okay, let's copy it again, paste it here, and this time let's say country here, country, and pass the country variable over here. So let's say country, and this time you have to put here the country again. So let's say country and put here the country here. So let's say country. Okay, so let's run it for control B.
Latitude 21.4397. Longitude 92.0096. City, Cox's Bazar. Country, BD.
And I am from Bangladesh, and BD is short form of Bangladesh, and the city name is Cox's Bazar. It's my city. Okay, so let's try to find by a location, Google map here. So now I am going to import here the GM plot, because you are going to plot the location from longitude and the latitude below. So that's a GM plot. Okay, and remember that guys, you have to install it by a pip install GM plot here. So we also import the web browser, because we are uh, running this HTML file from web browser. So there's a browser. Okay, web browser. So when we are going to, so let's say create an object for Google Map, Gmap. So let's say gm plot dot, let's say Google map plotter. So you have to put the longitude, latitude below here. Just take few arguments. So first one is the latitude, and second one is the longitude. Okay, and another one is to the zoom level. So initially I put here 15, or you can put here 20, whatever you can. Okay, so let's say gmap, and let's say not gm plot here, gmap. Let's say draw our map. Okay, as a HTML for, let's say map.html, or whoever can. Let's say Google That's a map dot html. Okay, it's html. Okay, so here you can see. So now we have to open the Google Map .html file in our default web browser. So in my case, this is the Firefox. Okay, so let's say path equal, let's say. So now I am going to import the OS, because you are importing file from the operating system. I mean from my local file directory. So let's say path equal, let's say os dot path, not supposed to here, so path path dot abs path. Okay, so now you have to put their path format. So let's say map here, a Google map dot html here. So let's put it here. Okay, and let's create a URL here. Okay, so this will be, because we are going to open it at a file format here. So let's say file file the backslash and path. So now we are going to open our web browser. So let's say open. Okay, let's open here. Okay, and the URL path here. Okay, so when this will be completed. Okay, and let's say speak, let's say um, in opening, let's say opening web browser. Okay, just and when this file will be created, so let's say speak here, you speak map google map dot html, let's say html, or let's say html file is created. Okay, created. Okay, so let's run our code here. Make sure that you have to connect your internet.
Latitude 21.4397. Longitude 92.0096. City, Cox's Bazar. Country, BD. Google Map HTML file is created. In opening web browser.
So this time is opening my default web browser here. So here you can see. So let's see, click here. Okay, so it's my city. Okay, my Cox's city, my current location. So here you can see the Cox's. Okay, it's my actually city name here. So you can see the Cox's Medical College and Hospital. Okay, and the Cox's Technaf Road here, and Cox's Government College, and it's my city. Okay, so these all the video today. So thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for never missing an update.